So I came across this yesterday. This is dated November 27. So it's a worldwide call to all the Jews to go back to Israel. Black and white for duality. They have the nerve to bring in the Torah in this article. They're trying to say that they're the exile and that Yah is calling Israel and Jehudah back and return to them the land that was given to them. First of all, how much more are they going to have when they run everything? Another thing, you know that Jasharel is a people, not a place, right? Because Jasharel, you see, my people, Jasharel, is a people. Jerusalem is the place. Jasharel, the northern kingdom. Jehudah, the southern kingdom. So how will he be calling Jehudah and Jasharel back to Jasharel? It don't make sense. This Israel is a man-made state created in 1948 by the Zionists. So you could pause and read the article. So this is an official ruling that all of them are supposed to come back to Israel. Another thing, Yah will be gathering his people. Never once that he tells us, go buy a ticket and fly back to Israel. So this is the real Jasharel. It's in America. These are the 13 tribes. Khazars, identity thieves. The lands were divided between Noah's children, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Jasharel comes from Shem. I don't know why they keep on telling us that there's 7 continents because they're not. So Shem was given the Americas, Ham was given Africa, and Japheth was given Europe and Asia. Better known as Eurasia. It's the largest continent area on Earth, made up of the continents of Europe and Asia. And where is Israel? In Asia, part of Eurasia. Mount Hermon, when the fallen angels are chained, happens to be Mount Zion. Mount Hermon is where? In Asia, which was once Gran Tortoria. They ran on AI technology. So during this call, I wonder if Trump is going to be joining them back in Israel. After all, he is the king of the Jews. So you see, Israel, this is not our territory. That territory belongs to Japheth and Ham. So I know by now you heard of this guy who did this so-called discovery and found the Ark of the Covenant. So they claim this is a crucifixion site. And the blood dripped down and landed underneath the cave on top of the mercy seat. And it was living in the blood of Jesus. You know that's a lie, right? First of all, according to the law, our people, when we are cursed, we're to be hung. And Jehoshua was hung on a tree. They nailed him to a tree. He hung from a tree. So in the reading of Maccabees, God tells the prophet Jeremiah to instruct our people to move the Ark of the Covenant into a cave until he was ready to collect his people. So that Ark was found in a cave in Panama in 2011. And the Americas is a territory assigned to the children of Shem. You can find the full video on YouTube. In it, you will see the scrolls written on papyrus with Paleo Hebrew writing on them. There goes the Ark of the Covenant. So in these scrolls, both Jeremiah and Aaron are mentioned. So this is the real Ark of the Covenant, not this one, because that's not a territory assigned to the children of Shem. That area is assigned to Ham and Japheth. And the reason that it was able to be moved and placed into a museum, because it was part of the Old Covenant. That's when the Spirit of Yah was in the Ark. In the New Covenant, the Spirit of Yah is within us. Neither should they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of Yah is within you. That's why now you can actually touch it and move it. And just to show you how the world is a stage, this is part of the Illuminati playing cards. So this was all scripted. So I just wanted to share this because these people run everything, banks and everything, and they're all leaving and going back to the political state of Israel. Something's up, something's coming. Be aware. This is the time to cleave to Abba. I personally don't believe that the location they say that Mount Sinai is the correct location. So I believe that this area has just been renamed to fit the script because the true Holy Lands are in America. We had the city of Los Angeles. And Los Angeles means the angels in Spanish. We have Angel's Landing in Utah. And Utah was where our temple was at. Jerusalem, a holy city, and Mount Zion. The maps have been flipped.
Let's find out how effective they've been in distorting the truth.
Simple. We'd like President Bartlett to aggressively support legislation that would make it mandatory for every public school in America to teach geography using the Peters projection map instead of the traditional Mercator.
Give me $200 and it's done.
Really?
No. Why are we changing maps?
Because, CJ, the Mercator projection has fostered European imperialist attitudes for centuries and created an ethnic bias against the Third World.
Really?
The German cartographer, Mercator, originally designed this map in 1569 as a navigational tool for European sailors.
The map enlarges areas at the poles to create straight lines of constant bearing or geographic direction.
So it makes it easier to cross an ocean.
But
Yes.
it distorts the relative size of nations and continents.
Are you saying the map is wrong?
Oh dear, yes. Look at Greenland.
Okay.
Now look at Africa.
Okay.
The two land masses appear to be roughly the same size.
Yes.
Would it blow your mind if I told you that Africa is in reality 14 times larger?
Yes?
Here we have Europe drawn considerably larger than South America. When it's 6.9 million square miles, South America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8 million.
Alaska appears 3 times as large as Mexico, when Mexico is larger by 0.1 million square miles.
Germany appears in the middle of the map when it's in the northernmost quarter of the Earth.
Wait. Relative size is one thing, but you're telling me that Germany isn't where we think it is?
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked. The Peters projection.
It has fidelity of axis.
Fidelity of position.
East-west lines are parallel and intersect north-south axes at right angles.
What the hell is that?
It's where you've been living this whole time. So, you're probably wondering what all of this has to do with social equality.
No, I'm wondering where France really is.
Guys, we want to thank you very much for coming in.
Hang on, we're gonna finish this.
Okay.
What do maps have to do with social equality, you ask?
She asked.
Salvatore Natoli of the National Council for Social Studies argues, in our society we unconsciously equate size with importance and even power.
I'm going to check in on Toby.
Go.
These guys find Brigadoon on that map, you'll call me, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
When third world countries are misrepresented, they're likely to be valued less. When Mercator maps exaggerate the importance of Western civilization, when the top of the map is given to the Northern Hemisphere and the bottom is given to the Southern, then people will tend to adopt top and bottom attitudes.
But wait, where else could you put the Northern Hemisphere but on the top?
On the bottom.
How?
Like this.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Why not?
Because it's freaking me out. Yeah, but you can't do that.